Now, here he is, the one and only Marcus Brigstoke. Hello, Marcus.
Hello.
Hey, Marcus,
Hi.
you must have been sweating buckets.
Oh, my word. When Father Christmas delivers to that part of the world, I just want to say to Santa, who I know is watching, good luck. It gets quite posty.
Exactly. Oh, my gosh, it's one of my favourite shows. Sorry, Gordon. It's one of my favourite shows. How did it feel when you got asked to do the role?
Well, obviously, I was thrilled because I know that Death in Paradise have been looking for the new detective. So when the call came, I instantly called Rachel, my wife, in, and I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to be moving to Guadeloupe for about 6 months out of every year. And then it was made very clear to me that I was going to be... So,
yeah, Marcus,
but I was over the moon. It's a beautiful, brilliant, funny, engaging show, and it's so fun to do.
It's still a pretty good work to play ratio, though, isn't it? You know, you get on for about 10 minutes, then have a week in the sun.
It's absolutely amazing. I was woken up most mornings by the sound of fresh mangoes landing on the roof. Seriously, just dripping off the trees. And every day, Angela Griffin and myself and the brilliant Jim Howitt from Ghost Stories, who I've known Jim off and on for a really long time, but never worked with him. We played pétanque every night, and it started off as like, oh, this is a fun way to pass the time. Got wildly competitive, and I can tell you this: Angela Griffin is deadly. She is deadly.
Oh my God!
I can imagine. I guess competitive on set.
So hold on a second. You said you get the chop. Was it? I hear you were singing. Was it because of that?
Well, I was interested in the clip you showed. They didn't show any of my karaoke, and I don't know for sure, but my guess is it's because it will be released as a Christmas single. I doubt they'd have killed me because of my singing. I think it's going to be a big hit, and I see a big shift in my career now.
Yeah. Now, Marcus, for every week in Guadeloupe, you're now on tour as a comedian again, so it's back to the service stations of the M6. Are you looking forward to that return to normality?
Yeah, actually, genuinely, I can't wait. I'm launching my new show, Vitruvian Mango. Goes out on tour from February of next year. Oh, there's me. Yeah, and that's really me, by the way. People have been asking whether that delicious body could possibly belong to me, and it does. So, yeah, Da Vinci's image of the ideal man was called Vitruvian Man, and that's an image people are familiar with. I think I'm closer to a Vitruvian Mango in that I'm softer, sweeter, seasonally available, and at my best, delicately perfumed. And the show really is about men, and it's about a lot of the issues that men are facing at the moment. I think a lot of men, well, we know for sure a lot of men are struggling, and a lot of younger men particularly are turning to quite dangerous solutions for that struggle. So the show is asking really, what's the point of men? I mean, look, I live in London. I've got a tiny square of AstroTurf in place of a garden, and I've had to buy myself a pretend mower just so I have some purpose.
Well, speaking of the domestic bliss there as well, I'm finding that equilibrium, finding that balance. I had your lovely wife Rachel on the radio recently, and it must be a bit of a challenge for you both to work out who's in charge of childcare and things like that when you're both on the road and working.
It's crazy. So Rachel's just finished her brilliant tour, Poise. She literally finished about a week ago, and then as soon as she's done, we sort of tag team, and then I whiz out the door to do my tour. And inevitably, you know, you think, oh, okay, well, so you'll be mostly out and I'll be mostly in. But like, for example, she's doing Have I Got News For You tomorrow night, and I'm working and stuff. So, it's a juggling act, but we manage, and we get loads of daytime, and we've got a 3-year-old boy, so Christmas is absolutely as exciting as it can possibly be.
Rachel's such a brilliant comedian as well, but the answer really is just having a podcast together, isn't it? That's the answer, is working together.
Yeah, which we do right here on this stripy sofa. Yeah, it's really fun. We have a podcast called How Was It For You, where we review the stuff that people do, right? So we don't review art and go, oh, they need Gladiator films good or rubbish or whatever. We review like the ordinary things, like kitchen gadgets, like going on the bus, like people giving you a gift list and asking whether it's fair and reasonable. So we just kind of go through the everyday stuff, and it's really fun. And the whole aim of it is just to make each other laugh, really. So yeah, it's really fun. Really,
and then you
really
get
fun.
to spend time together anyway, you know, because
Yeah,
it's that
exactly.
balance.
Quality time recording a podcast.
Yeah.
Marcus, we had Gregor Fisher in the studio a couple of weeks ago, and you shared one of the great iconic scenes of movies at this time of year. Love Actually, absolutely brilliant moment. Why do you think that film has been taken to people's hearts in such a way?
I think, honestly, because Richard Curtis, who created it, is a man, as far as I can tell, who has no cynicism in him. I mean, Richard has given 6 months out of every year for the last however many years, just given it to comic relief, just works for nothing for comic relief. So he's got this extraordinary heart. And I know